Mecha Goons.
Mecha
Mecha!
Goons. At the end of the 20th century, Earth made progress towards heading into outer space. But when they got there, they found things to be a little too inhospitable, a little too difficult. And since there was no money in it, they had largely given up, except a small group of diverse extraterrestrial scientists or diplomats appeared on Earth in the year 1985
Hell yeah, brother.
to offer a hand of peace and aid. They, in the language of humanity, they called themselves the Interworld Cooperation Compact, a group of allied worlds that were basically there to elevate and enlighten other species around the galaxy. They decided that humans had the potential to be a force for progress in the universe and helped them to reach out among the stars. 200 years later, humans have spread across the galaxy in colonies and terraformed planets in great abundance. However, while most humans are there are more than happy to help and aid in the progress of the cooperative alien species, which they count themselves among, a coalition of human planets decided to be isolationists and secede from the Interworld Cooperation Compact, calling themselves the Human Independence League. This ignited a civil war in human space. You are a group of young pilots on the battleship Edgar Allan Poe. The Poe has basically been dispatched by the ICC
Nevermore.
to patrol the newer settlements and make sure that people are not pulled into the galactic conflict when there is no need for them to be. Like they're there to basically to patrol and protect I guess questionable areas of questionable sovereignty. Let's see, Strike Force Blue have been summoned to the captain's ready room, and you find yourselves all sitting around the table. The captain turns around and gives you your mission for the day. He says, we'll soon be exiting hyperspace around the planet Ratanara. They are a long-standing colony within us, but they have not experienced the boom of population growth that some others have. There is it's a hard and basically it's a lush but hard planet. They're having trouble basically building out from their initial settlement spots. However, this lush but hard planet is rich in natural resources, and we've gotten word that the Human Independence League has been making moves to try to annex them into their league. He basically brings up a map. He says, here is the capital, showing you this the planet. It looks like it's about 50% water, a lot of land mass, and you see a few images scroll by of the lush mountainous landscapes everywhere. He says that they have a great deal of energy-rich mines, and they also are could be a great food producer. But the Interworld Cooperation Compact has basically kind of let them down, he says cynically, in terms of what aid and what advancement we can supply. There's only so many colonists to go around. Their policies have kind of spread humanity pretty thin across the cosmos, relying on our natural ability to. He screws up his face and says, rapidly replenish the species. Now, you all know that a lot of the other alien species that you guys have met and interacted with during your tenures and training are not super prolific in the breeding area. A lot of them have basically kind of left their home worlds. They've been traveling the galaxies for a long time, and they have kind of like gone into a bit of not population decline, but a stable population equilibrium in order to make sure that their core worlds stay prosperous. But all these potentially settleable planets that the humans have been given have been basically, doled out with the order to go forth, multiply, please tame these worlds. And that has always been a source of. You can tell that the captain has a source of. It's been a source of bitterness for him, and it almost makes him slightly sympathetic to the Human Independence League, which their big complaint is that they are largely under the heel of the ICC in policy and population non-controls and tax requirements. You hear an alert coming from the bridge. We are coming out of hyperspace, Captain. And you can feel the ship shudder as the captain turns to an active screen, and you can see the planet Rasanara ahead of you. The immediate thing in your field, the captain says, put us in for the planetary defense platform. Open up a channel to them. A short time passes, and the bridge tells him, "We're not getting any response, sir." Hold up, and you see the image zoom in a bit, and you can see there's a debris field where presumably the global defense platform used to be.
That's not good.
No, it is not. I expected something like this, but I didn't feel they'd be so brazen as to just blow up an ICC defense platform. Strike Force Blue, I'm going to need you guys to go down there. I need you to move in, secure the area, and root out any forward scouts they may have sent. I'll send the fighter ships to do a wide patrol of the area to make sure that nothing is hiding in near space.
Are we interested in taking any prisoners?
From the Human Independence League, do it if you can. I'm not super concerned with it. We know what they're here for. Probably to force a treaty with them. So chances are they're held up in the capital city. I'll need you to move in, take out whatever the defenses they have, and try not to get a lot of civilians killed. If you can lure their fighters out of the city, more the better. But if they sign that pact, then they'll probably move a much bigger force into the area. All right, team, are we ready to go?
Ready.
Roger.
Aye.
All right. You are ushered down the halls, or you go down the halls to the elevators, which bring you down to the Mecha Bay, where you each file into your assigned mechs. Max Storm in the Thunderclap, Steel Drake in the Fury Sentinel, Rusty Hunter in the Apex Saber, Buck Starlight in the Blaze Titan.
Roger.
Blue team, you are go, and the bay doors basically drop out beneath your feet. creating a small release of air as you guys are shunted out into space, firing your rockets heading towards the planet itself. I'm just going to assume that this is your mecha are equipped for orbital combat as well as ground.
Yeah, I was curious if there was anything in here about if your mech can fly or not, but I mean they'd have to. We're in space.
Yeah.
Oh no! Just drifting around after shooting missiles to
Herbert,
propel the opposite direction.
We're gonna assume that you guys have basically tactical movement in space and landing and takeoff ability on gravity situations.
Okay.
I like it.
I've got hover
Let's
jets.
form Voltron.
To have atmospheric flight, you'd probably need a special component, which isn't in the book, but probably needs to be somewhere. Who knows?
Yeah.
Put it in the appendix somewhere.
We'll come up with an appendix for it. Who knows?
I like it. So we can basically take off and land, but we gotta like fight and operate.
Yeah, you can operate and fight
Ground
in
level.
space and take off and land from atmospheres.
Okay.
The place that we're going is no atmosphere.
It has atmosphere.
It does.
Yeah, Rastanar, like I said, lush planet, rocky.
Oh, the planet. Yeah, but I thought we were
I'll be
going
right
to
back.
the outpost that got destroyed.
If you'd like to investigate that first, you can.
Yeah,
I thought we were going straight to the capital.
Yeah, well, I mean, either or.
Okay.
It's up to you.
I see.
Who here wants to take lead on this mission?
Yeah, we need a leader.
All right.
He said
Well,
as the
I was a military sergeant, so I guess I will take command of the unit.
All right.
All right, boys. Let's mount up and go investigate the.
Just as you're about to take command, I stun you because I'm a
defensive-
stun driver.
Jesus
I had to turn my washer off.
Not today, military leader, dude.
All right.
I'm just
okay.
kidding. Go ahead, Kevin.
Let's go
Sergeant
to
Max
the.
Storm, take
Let's
lead.
go investigate the military defensive platform first. See if we can ensure that who it was that attacked, and then go to the planet itself afterwards.
All right. You guys make your way
All right.
that way. Your rockets in your feet, I suppose, of the mecha blast off and thrust you as quickly as they can in that direction. It's a short flight, maybe half an hour, at breakneck speeds. But when you get there and slow down and get to the area, you can see there's a lot of debris. Though the platform here was typical for an ICC platform, large enough to dock two of this kind of battleships that you guys are in. And of course, it probably had a pretty large contingent of troops from the local area. And when you get there, you can see that there is a lot of not only debris but floating bodies in and amongst them. The Rasanarans were taken completely by surprise. Most of the bodies don't even seem to have any kind of survival suits or didn't even look like they were scrambling for combat itself.
I want to.
Does anyone have a
I'm gonna
sensor
fire off my-
suite?
Yeah, I was going to fire off my scanning array and see if there's any additional information we can determine, or if there's any enemies still about that are cloaked or otherwise trying to hide.
All right, well, give me a tech roll.
Sure. Good. So my tech is 1, but I rolled a 10, so that gives me 11.
All right. You begin doing a sweep of the area. Your scanners at first pick up nothing, but slowly and surely you begin to detect movement amongst the debris field, and you realize that there are auto mines slowly working their way through the debris field towards you guys. The debris field seems to be booby trapped.
I'll highlight those on my array and then send the images to the rest of the team so they can see where they are too.
All right, you guys suddenly get on your heads-up displays images of the auto mines that are moving slowly towards your destination, having picked up your locations as well when you arrived here. It's only a matter of a short time before you begin to see them, not just on scanners but visually. Basically, small rocket-powered, or rather, not rocket-powered, but basically just burst-powered, high explosive charges with a minimum amount of artificial intelligence to let them track you. Let's do an initiative.
How does that work?
That's a speed check, right? And then whoever has the highest, would you just go counterclockwise from then?
Yeah, I think that's how it works. But we're
How
not
does
at a table.
counterclockwise work when we're?
Yeah, that's, I was thinking about that.
Off of
I'll just go
Dorian or off of Terrence's Zoom, I would say he'll call out the order.
I'm in the middle of my zooms.
But it's
Yeah,
clockwise
that means you go last.
still works on Zoom.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Or we could just do initiative.
Yeah, or we could just do initiative
Just do a regular
and
initiative.
use speed as the plus to it. What about that?
2d6 or 1d6? 2d6, right?
2d6.
2d6 fine.
All right.
Max Storm.
Max Storm got 12.
12. Steel Drake.
9.
Rusty Hunter.
12.
12. Buck Starlight.
9.
9. Right.
Two
Who's got the best
ties.
speed out of the 12s?
I'm at a
I got
plus 2.
I got plus 3.
All right. You first, Kev.
Well, since I only have a melee weapon and these are mines, I'm gonna step back and then let Rusty shoot his missiles at these mines.
All right. Rusty. You see the rapidly oncoming approach of the mines as they begin barreling through the debris field, heedless of anything in their way. Now that they've pretty much locked on to the four of you.
Yeah, I like the well,
There are 6 of them.
While he's thinking, I have a question for you, Terrence.
I wasn't
Is
thinking.
there
I was
a
about to
way
ask
I-
the question.
Because this might affect your turn.
Okay.
Is there a way I could shunt off incoming heat from Rusty's mech to mine instead of taking any other actions?
I'm gonna say no. Sorry.
Okay. Then I've got nothing to do this right now.
You could. I'd say just for future reference, I will let you guys make improvised range checks. You guys are on big, powerful robot suits, so.
Pick up some debris and chunk it.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, you know. But go ahead, Rusty.
I've got this ECM. So okay, so it's probably just for me. So if I roll the tech, I could be hidden from the mines, but that wouldn't keep them from hitting other people. But I'm gonna do that to keep myself safe first. I'm gonna make myself. I'm gonna do my to disable enemy sensors, communications, and other electronic systems.
All right. Go ahead
With
and
my
roll for it.
ECM suit, and I rolled. I got a 5, so that doesn't work.
I'm
I
afraid.
guess.
I'm afraid you're having trouble hacking these.
And then I'm gonna go overheat by 1,
Gotcha.
additional or up to 1 to try and. Are any of them grouped up enough to where if I do hit them with one of my missiles, it can blow up maybe more than one? Or are they
Let
any
me
of them
roll.
clustered?
You see that they are basically coming in 2 lines of 3.
I'm gonna shoot at one of the missiles at one of the lines.
All right.
There we go. 9, 10, 11.
11. All right.
And then I'll go ahead and overheat up to 2 and shoot again.
Okay.
Did that blow the 3 up?
It did not.
Hmm.
Let's see. The first one goes. The second one takes half that, and the third one takes half that. All right.
And I'll shoot into that same cluster.
All right, go ahead.
5, 6, 7, 8, 10 this time.
10. Let's see. 10. Explode. You were able to destroy the first two, but the last one continues. The wild damage continues the fly towards you. Let's
I'll
see.
grab.
Being the only
range.
range guy, I will overheat up to 3 and try at least get that last one.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean I'm range 2.
Oh, I thought y'all were all melee. That's good because I got a 5.
All right.
And then I have to roll now to see if I'll
Actually, a 5
turn.
would destroy that one.
Oh, okay. Well, then, yeah, I got a 5.
All right. You take three heat and are able to destroy all 3 of them. So yeah.
And then I roll to see if I have a turn next turn.
Yeah. D6.
And I roll a 5, so I'm good.
All right. Kev, there are three more of the mines headed your way. And you said you wanted to do something before the other guys go?
Oh yeah. Well, I was gonna pick up a couple pieces of space debris and just chuck them at the mines if I can do that as a
All right.
improvised
Well, there's not really.
weapon.
I'm gonna say this improvised thing does not give a bonus, so you're just working on your raw power.
Okay. Roll 2d6, add my power, correct?
Yep.
Ooh, that would be 12.
All right, 12. You chunk one. Basically you grab a bit of bulkhead from the destroyed space station, begin spinning it around and hurling it with precision accuracy through the debris field towards one of the oncoming mines. It explodes, and you see the other 2 continue towards you. Let's go to the 9s. Unless you wanted to take on heat.
No,
and
that
try
was
them.
good. I did something.
All right, cool. Who's got the best speed out of the 9s?
I got 2.
What you got? I can't hear you, noob.
I only have 1, so Matt wins.
All right, Matt. Go ahead.
All right, cool. I'm gonna shoot my fire my particle beam and see if I can hit the 2 remaining. It's it's piercing, so I guess the first takes full, second takes half. So that is I roll 2d6, right? And then the score from power. That's terrible. So I missed on that because that gives me a 5 because I rolled a 1 and a 2.
All right.
So I'll overheat, try to fire them again.
Okay.
That's better. So I rolled a 6. That gives me an 8.
That will hit the first one, yes.
All right, and then
But unfortunately, it does not destroy it.
okay. And Noob, you've got a melee weapon or range? You're muted again.
I have a big old sword.
What are you doing?
Oh, my cats
I'll
are
overheat
screaming.
one more time then and try to launch into them again. So that gives me a
Alright.
10 that time.
Okay. Well, that will definitely destroy the one you hit before.
All right, that's 3. That's overheat 3, right? 1, 2, 3. So I'll stop there. Kind of. I need to roll d6.
Well, the third one took half of both of those shots. His weapon shoots through the first one, and in the second one gets
No, that's
damage.
Coker's weapon.
No,
That's my weapon too.
Oh, you have the same weapon?
No,
Mine's
I've
a
got-
particle beam. It does something similar. It does attacks go through multiple targets. First target takes full damage. Second takes half rounded down. Third takes half of that rounded down until 0.
Yeah, my weapon doesn't do that at all. I've got a missile launcher. I was asking it when it exploded if it would hit.
Oh, I thought you had the beam thing. I'm sorry.
No. I just got the guided missile launcher.
All right. Well, let's see. Well, I was confused, and I'm just gonna let it go at that. But then the second guy,
Let Noob go. Noob be up then. Oh, I need to roll my overheat though. But I mean,
I do. There's
All right.
one left.
There's one of them left. Can I run my scanners to see if there's a way I can stab this thing without it exploding on me?
Sure.
2 1, so no.
Oh,
All right. You can risk it, or you can risk the maneuver.
I'll huck something with my power instead.
Alrighty.
Would that take an overdrive point, or is that like scanning like a free action type thing?
I don't think it's free. No, that's
All right. So yeah, then I'll just overdrive to
Yeah. Everything is an action.
2 1s again.
2 1s. What does that get you with
3.
Okay, your power's 1.
Yeah, 2 if I'm
Okay.
using my sword.
All right, you huck some debris at it, but the thing's guidance system navigates around it as it continues on towards you guys.
Hey, but guess what? My overdrive 6 back down to 0.
You, however, take some injury, or rather, take some strain trying to move a too large piece of equipment. It does 2 durability to you.
Oh, cool. That's only 40%. Just kidding, 20%.
that's not bad math.
Oh boy, I'm glad he's a chef.
I can cook
Okay.
better
Yeah,
than your
'cause you
ass.
You don't need math when you're cooking stuff.
Let's see.
Dash of this, pinch of this, splash of that. Okay.
The last one, the last remaining mine arrives at basically at close range to you guys and detonates. So I need everyone to make a speed check.
Oh.
Ooh, a
So
special.
2d6, right? So 2d6.
I got a 10.
All right, I got a 8.
10, 8,
10.
10. Kev.
11.
All right. You're all able to basically burst your way out of the blast zone, taking no additional damage.
Good.
However, the explosion does ignite several other planted explosives further into the debris field, basically creating just a burst pattern all over the thing. The place is mined to hell and back, it looks like. But
Fall back. I mean, whatever you say, military guy.
Let's regroup and then go in cautiously with you doing your scans.
It's all exploding. He said it's all like it's exploding
Chain,
everywhere.
yeah.
Get out of
Basically-
there.
there isn't going to be very much to see when this explosion array ends, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh.
I think we're done here.
Okay. Well, down to the planet we go.
All right.
You begin heading your way down towards the capital settlement. A city called Ayanaya. Did I spell funny? I don't know how to spell it.
I did capital A, lowercase a, capital N, little I, capital H, little U. Ehanaha.
Ayanaya. Spell it however you like.
No,
QU7.
feels right to me.
All right. Basically, you guys have 2 choices here. From your scans, you can see that there is enemy activity. No scan necessary. In the city center, they're not making any secret of their presence there. But it looks like there's quite a few enemy mechs or enemy mobile suits around the area. Where do you choose to sit down? Basically, this is a walled settlement, and by walled I mean extremely high walls, maybe 50 feet around the entire perimeter.
Is there a back gate?
It looks like all the gates are designed for more conventional vehicles.
I mean, how
Well,
big
we
are our
want-
mechs? Are we 20 feet tall, or are we like?
You're about 40 to 50, depending on your shell.
We're huge.
Chassis. Yeah.
Okay. So, but we're not like just stepping over a 50-foot wall, right? It's not.
No, you have to climb over it or jump over it or whatever. Yes.
Or
Or
blast
go
it.
through it.
Or
Go
blast
through
it.
it.
Could I use my augmented reality to teleport someone up there?
I don't think it works that way. That's for that is misappropriating the spirit of those rules, I believe.
All right, fine. Well, shit, I'll give it a shot to climb up there.
Well, that depends on where you're landing. Are you guys landing on the outskirts?
No,
of the
we're landing in the. I thought the plan was to hit the city center.
Oh, we're just gonna hit in the center. All right.
Well, actually, the captain told you to lure them away from the city center if you could, but
Okay, well then we'll go with his plan and yeah, outside the city.
Can we
All right.
land on the wall?
well, on the wall is not outside the city. That is the.
Yeah, the only thing I have a problem with outside the city is the fact that they could just hunker down right on the walls, and we're at a disadvantage because of their defense.
I
So
like
do
the
you-
idea of pulling them out to us, though. They'll send out a scouting party. What was that just landed 5 miles outside the city? And go look. We can hopefully capture them.
What were you gonna say, Tover?
I was just trying to get an idea of the enemies. Did I miss their description when I walked off for a second? Or
It is a human separatist movement within the human settled space colony. So they are basically trying to divorce themselves from the ICC and set up their own sovereign league of humans. And
I'm a sovereign citizen.
essentially, yeah, it's a secessionist movement away from that. A lot of people on your side seems to feel that it is motivated by xenophobia of the other extraterrestrials in the ICC, but they contend that it is basically trying to get out from under the foot of a uncaring kind of mega galactic government that has been mistreating them. And there are arguments for that on both sides, and in fact, probably both things are kind of true. You guys know that the ICC is not perfect, and you guys have to do a lot of cleanup work when the government fails a colony. But basically, declaring war on the other colonies is not so great either. So,
this is a diplomatic mission?
Only in the sense that the human Independence League is trying to force a treaty with them. Basically, that's why they have the capital surrounded.
And they murder people.
I told you it's going to be gun to me.
All right, so we want to lure them outside the city walls and try to capture them, right? Maybe not.
I like
We're
the
going
idea
to
of
try
landing on
and
the
get
wall.
a peaceful solution to it, but if they come out guns blazing, we'll take them down.
Let's go.
My
knock
thing
on-
is they blew up our outpost and then planted bombs to try to blow us up as soon as we got here.
Yeah, they're not here with peaceful intentions. So it's basically like this is an active like war zone for you guys. This is like a part of the ongoing war. You guys are sent here to basically put a stop to their plans, however you can do it.
I like landing on the wall and shoot their mechs from here and try to
Jump
lure
away.
them, and then maybe head back outside the wall. That's my 2 cents.
Yeah.
I'm down for that.
All right, so you guys want to land on the perimeter of the city?
Like on the
Yeah.
wall.
All right.
Yeah, the high ground. Because if we have the high ground,
Give
Yeah.
up, Anakin.
All right.
it'll be over. It'll be over if we have it. So
All right. I wore my cat shirt with the crown on it. That way everybody knows I'm DMing tonight.
hey, we know. We
I
got it.
wore my Godzilla shirt because I thought maybe we'd fight giant monsters, but I guess we're fighting insurrectionists.
Well,
We're fighting other mechs, damn it.
that largely depended on where you landed.
Yeah,
I-
and that's also depends on whether or not any of our loyalties are compromised.
Okay, so you guys make a landing. But I need everyone to make a speed check to make sure you can stick the landing on the wall. The wall is a big structure, but it's not like super wide. So I need
7.
everyone to
7.
7. All right, roll. Give me a d6 roll.
6.
9.
9. All right.
8.
Okay.
8.
All right. 8 is what I was looking for. So, the three of you.
Damn it, no.
The Thunderclap, the Apex Saber, and the Blaze Titan are able to stick the landing on the wall. However,
Cyber.
the Fury Sentinel basically smashes down too hard, crashing through one of the watchtowers on the wall itself, and
That clumsy
sliding
motherfucker.
downward into the city. So
That was my grandma's house.
I draw my sword.
all right, you're on the ground. You draw your sword. The rest
Your
of
Sabre.
No, mine's a Zweihander. Has +5 reach.
That's a badass sword.
You range types, what are you guys doing? You can see already that your landing has raised alarms. You can hear sirens going off in the city. Some of them, local authorities trying to basically attend to the damage that one of you caused landing inside. Some of them are obviously from the Sentinel drones set up by the Human Independence League.
I'm gonna shoot my particle beam like doing an arc in the air, just kind of like a. Just
I don't think
very
beams work that way, scientifically speaking.
Whatever. I'm shooting it up in the air. It's gonna make a loud. It's gonna make a wide, bright, shiny, flashy light. Come get us. Come and get us.
You're trying to draw attention. You're not trying.
Yeah, I'm trying to draw attention. I'm basically just saying like, hey, yeah, bring your
trying to
max.
arch a beam.
No. I wasn't trying to arch a beam. I'm just trying to draw more attention and let try to draw those mechs out.
With the overheat, it's been long enough now to where I've basically reset.
Yeah. Your landing.
Oh yeah, me too.
Has reset.
Then I'm gonna try and go invisible.
Okay.
That's a cool. I like that.
Hell
I
yeah!
like that.
I got a 10.
Rusty Hunter, the stealth fighter.
Stealth missiles.
All right.
His sabres.
You guys see Rusty's mech disappear off your monitors for the most part, and you can see that
I
his
look out my viewport and I still see it.
He's also has some reflective technology, so he's got a little bit of a predator action going too visually.
Oh,
okay. But yes, you know where he is, and you can spot him pretty easily because you're so familiar with his mech, having worked together for at least a year here in space.
I go invisible, and then I start giving y'all bonuses to power when the action happens.
All right.
Dig it.
As Buck Starlight fires his particle beam to the air as a taunt, basically, you can see pinpoints, or rather bursts of light, as it looks like the enemy mechs begin activating like atmospheric jump jets, basically leaping over the cityscape and moving quickly your way.
It worked. Oh god, it worked.
The Human Interplanetary League, while supposedly a small coalition of human planets, started this war on the back foot. Something or other has been funneling resources their way, increasing their martial power. Everything has gotten harder in the last year of the war as they've gotten more technologically advanced. So as you see, let's see, how many we got going here? You see 5 blasts of light moving across the rooftops of the city towards you. I'm going to let you range guys do a little action before we roll. How about that?
All right, that sounds good. I'm waiting for. I mean, I'm
gonna
ready.
I'm gonna give you a due to distance. I'm gonna give you a disadvantage if you try to roll an attack.
Could I try to do something while they're shooting?
Sure, yeah.
Because I want to get back on top. How tall is this wall? Like 2 mechs tall, 3 mechs tall?
It's about 50 feet. It's basically a little above the eye line of most of your mechs.
Oh, word. Then yeah, I'll climb up there on that turn while they're shooting if I could.
Give me a might roll.
A power.
Does my sensor array pick up? I mean, does it pick up anything, any weaknesses, or any particular ones that are susceptible to certain things?
I got 2
I think I have to
ones
roll
again.
for that.
Yeah,
What'd you do?
I got 2 ones again for the 3rd time in a row.
You're having a devil of a time climbing this wall. Basically, it's basically almost too smashed from where you landed to support your weight
This
now. So
sucks.
you're basically on the
Alright.
ground for now.
Well, actually, Noob might want up here because while I want down there. So I will pull Noob up and take his spot on the ground, and then try and find a.
I thought we were getting out of here. I thought we were running back into the outside the wall.
I
Right,
thought he said,
yeah.
"Hey, you 2 range guys, would
I
y'all
wanna
like
take
to
a
do
shot.
something?" And you 2
Yeah,
melee,
I'm
would
gonna
I
take
was
a
letting
shot.
the
shut
range
up.
guy do the thing. So yes, what are you doing, Matt?
Shooting. So, do I have any bonuses there?
Bonuses
Sabre?
for distance. Yeah, actually, Saber. Apex Saber. What kind of bonus does your
I have to choose how many to give, and we haven't gotten into initiative yet.
All right.
So
Okay.
I was just gonna shoot
Just
this
wait.
turn. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, that's fine. So I got I rolled a 10 on my power that time.
That's with your
But I didn't
bonuses.
roll disadvantage.
No, that's fine. Given the time that the others have taken climbing up, they close into enough range where it doesn't really matter. So you fire off.
All right.
You shoot, and you make contact. However, your beam weapon basically is bounced off one of their shields. You got the
The
DC.
DC.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Ah, shit. Okay. So does that okay? Are they in center range now that I can tell the group anything else about them as far as it says I can tell them like without rolling. It says I can any positions, movements, and weaknesses of visible enemies, and then if there's any hidden enemies spotted, it's basically the difference between a roll and the DS of the enemies.
All right. You know that these particular mechs, based on the schematics that you have on file, 2 of them are heavy armored types. The one you just shot at being one of them, and the 3 of them are fast types that are able to move quickly but are weak against like physical combat. Like they can take extra damage from.
Okay.
From
I'll
like-
quickly mark those on my comm and then distribute that to everybody else's so they know which ones those are.
The heavy mechs, they actually can be ignited with the right shot. So if you roll a 12, I'll let you roll to see if you do additional damage.
Nice. Okay.
Just because they're enormous fuel tanks needed for their jump shots.
That was tough.
All right.
I got a 9 to hit, so I think I missed.
What were you shooting at? I'll roll a d5 for you. How about that?
No, whichever one was the closest.
Okay. Well, that I have not decided, so I'll roll a d5 for that.
Yeah.
Let's see. 1 through 3 is one of the fast mechs. 4 and 5 is one of the heavy mechs. Where's my d10s? They're all gone. They're all gone. Oh my god.
We're just level 1, right?
Well, you're
Yes.
base level, yes.
Yeah,
You
base level.
You hit one of the fast mechs, doing damage.
Oh, cool.
All right.
Huzzah.
2, 5.
Hit that fast mech.
The mechs close in, and let's do the initiative.
Hell yeah. They took her space.
Yeah.
The man is going last.
All right, Max Storm.
12 again.
Again. All right. Steel Drake.
Yeah, muted.
13 because I rolled 2 6s.
Dang, dude.
Rusty
Yeah.
Hunter.
Can't roll my
6 because I rolled 2 2s.
All right.
Hmm.
Buck Starlight.
I got a 13. Roger.
All right.
Well, you go
13.
faster
Who has
than
the
me.
best speed?
He's faster than me. He's got a 2, not a 1.
All right. Buck, you're first.
Can I kind of line up on 2 of them, or are they too far apart? Because I got that piercing thing where I can pierce through shields and stuff.
Currently now they are at close. So they're not close. Near. They're at near range.
Okay. So I mean, are they in such a way where I could get 2 at the same time?
Yeah,
Like,
you
it
can
goes through. I
fire
could hit
twice.
one and hit one behind it with my ranged weapon.
Let me roll. You could get a heavy and a light if you were able to go through the heavy.
Okay, I'll take that. So I'm gonna roll. So that gave me a 7.
7. Unfortunately, that does not do it. He begins firing back as soon as you begin to light. He begins lighting up on you as soon as you fire. Doing, let's see, 1 to 10. You get a 7. 3 points of durability to you.
Oof, that's rough. I'm gonna fire again though.
Alrighty.
3 points of durability. Jesus. All right. These guys are well funded. All right, that's better. So that's a 9 plus that's 11.
All right, that will hit. However, split in half, it does not do any additional damage to the guy behind him. All right, so this is. However, that does damage that guy.
That's 1
Making
overdrive
it easier
point.
to hit next round.
All right, I'm gonna try one more time.
Okay.
We
Have
need
him
to
overdrive.
No, you need to take an action to back out.
Why do I
You're
want to back
supposed
out?
to be back off of the wall to pull them out of the city.
Well, I'll shoot
that
because
was
I've already.
the whole.
That was 1 overdrive point, and then we'll take another overdrive point for a 3rd shot, and then I'll take another one to back out. And then if I have to
Okay.
skip a turn and I'm far away, then that'll work too. So that so that was I got a 13 that time.
13 will do some damage. Or that gets that one as well. All right. You blast through the heavy mech. Your beam continues to follow through in a line, and you see some damage going off on the mech behind him. You said you're backing off the wall back into the
My third one. I'm gonna hop off the wall and retreat as far as I can, like with the group.
You can make a move out of the way, so that will put, let's see, it is near. So if you go a near away, that makes it far from you.
2 nears make a far. Got it.
Yeah. Give me your roll for overdrive. You're looking to beat a 3.
So I roll. Yeah, that's gonna be a rough one. I rolled a 3, so that means I'm overheated, right?
I
Yeah.
think so.
You don't get to do anything next turn.
All
Next
right.
turn, but I'll drop one of my overdrive points next turn, right?
Yeah.
Then you roll again. Then you have to roll,
Roll again. Over 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
All
Steel
right,
Drake.
that's a good deal.
Steel Drake, they're not close enough to me, are they?
For melee, no. You can move in and snag one out of the air, and then it looks like they are basically positioning themselves to land and engage.
I'm trying to think of the best way to do this. You can't hold it. Oh, I guess I'll just try to jump out of there again. Try to get
Oh, you're
out of
trying-
fucking get out of the city again.
Another fucking power check.
Power check.
Hey, that time I rolled a 5 and a 6 plus 1, so that's 12.
All right. Brief running start and leap over the fence puts you on the outside of it.
Or can I be next to Matt?
That will take a further move. So
I'll
you'll
do
have to
that.
All right, you take a point of overdrive. Go ahead and roll.
You bet.
I
You
mean,
betcha. I do it.
You roll a 1.
Yeah, I don't roll a 1.
All right. All right, so that brings us to 12. Max Storm. You're on the wall still.
Jumping off of the wall and joining my companions.
Outside the
And if it doesn't take if it takes overdrive to get with them, I don't overheat.
What?
It shouldn't for you. All you had to do was make one move.
Yeah. You basically leap backward, keep going, and make that part of your move.
Yeah.
All right. And 6, Rusty Hunter.
I will fire a missile at the one that I hit last time. This fast one.
Yeah, go ahead.
Hell yeah. 9, 10, 11.
All right. 11. You begin firing your missile array. It zooms through the oncoming mechs, hitting your target, exploderating it. The fast mech basically falls down, smashing some of the nearby buildings. However, what are you doing?
I'll move back with the rest of Strike Force Blue.
Yeah.
I don't know why that was funny.
It's our name. And I'll roll and hopefully not roll a 1 to be overheated. A 6. I lose that takes me back to 0. Nice.
All right. Top of the initiative. That would be Buck Starlight. You lose a point of heat. Go ahead and roll to see if you overcome it for the next round.
3s. I overcome
Alright, You're fine. Next is Steel Drake.
If you hadn't have been overheated, I was going to buff everybody, but I didn't want to do it with the range guy down.
They can't see us past the wall yet, right?
Actually, I'm sorry. I forgot to do their turn. So basically, like, they continue on trying to engage you guys. They see you leap out the wall, and they begin moving to that way. So they come over the wall. All 4 of them still using their jump jets. So basically, they all are trying to close in as close as they can, putting them at near range. So if you want to get up to one, you have to make a move still.
All right, cool. I'll make a move and then I'll overdraft my account
Okay.
to attack
Move.
a light one.
I think that's
You're
the
fighting-
right. Yeah.
You're fighting the remaining. You're fighting one of the remaining speed mechs, fast mechs, or one of the heavy mechs. One of the heavy mechs seems to be fairly damaged.
Will it explode if I hit it, or is that just if you hit it right?
It depends on how hard you hit it, of course.
Yeah, cool. Then I'll go for one of the light ones. Power attack. 8.
8. All right, that is a. Let me see.
Don't forget you ignore their armor.
Yeah, if they have physical armor, I don't do anything to that.
Hold on.
I bypass their physical armor.
Actually, you bypass shields, which only the heavy ones have.
No, I bypass physical armor, not shields.
You bypass enemies' physical shields entirely.
Yeah, not energy armor. Anyway, that's what I do.
Hold on, I'm looking at the book. I want to make sure I'm doing this right. Let's see, heavy armor plating, so that would be physical shields, right?
Either way, I try to hit the light
It's
one.
either physical or energy, right? I don't know.
That's an 8.
Yeah, energy shielding.
Yeah, I
It's
think
like
just
an energy field that protects the max from various types of attacks. And then there's physical shielding, right?
I don't know. I'm having trouble.
I feel like if they had like the heavy armor plating defense components that would bypass that.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. But...
Yeah, because that's
I
because
think a lot of it's
the
just
energy
kind of up-
shields are a tech thing.
I think a lot of it's up to you because it's these are all things that we get as players.
Oh yeah, sure.
I see.
There's
Okay,
also a shield generator that's in defense components.
gotcha. All right.
Does an 8 hit?
One of the light guys you said?
Yeah.
Yes, it does. Let me roll randomly to see which one you hit. One of them is actually you can tell which one is damage and which one isn't. Are you trying to hit the damage one or the non-damage?
Yeah. Definitely hit the damage when you try to make the party
All right.
smaller.
Well, then you hit that one. It does a little bit more damage, but it is still up.
All right, and then overdrive. Still. Oh no, I reset. I rolled a 5. What's up?
Huh?
Since I roll with
Did it
my
overheat?
thermal
Oh,
regulator.
yeah. Okay.
When I
Yeah,
have
the-
thermal
yeah.
regulator, if I roll a 5 or a 6, it resets my overdrive completely.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm trying to remember. A lot of new stuff here.
Nice.
So that's you. Let's see. We're on to Max Storm.
Max Storm. All right, I'm gonna close on a fast mech.
All right. One of them is currently being engaged by the Fury Sentinel, and one of them is landing and preparing to fire.
Yeah, that one. I'm gonna burst up to him and swing my gravity hammer.
All right.
Roll an 8 plus 2, so 10.
10. Okay. You do damage to it.
And then it also is now at the center of. Get back to my weapon. On a hit, nearby objects are pulled towards the enemy target.
All
I
right.
guess that's just additional. I generate a localized gravity well.
Gotcha.
Crush targets with immense force.
All right. You slam into it with your gravity hammer. You can see bits and pieces of the wall begin to tear off and slam it into the back, augmenting your damage a little bit, but not a lot.
Well, I'm
pretty well put together.
going for some overdrive here.
All right. Well, you're already in overdrive from move and attack. So
Yes. Some more overdrive. Does a 9 hit him this time?
9 does hit him this time. Let's see. Knocks him down. You've done significant damage to this one. He is still up, however.
Well, then a third point of overdrive.
Okay.
I roll 9 plus 2, 11.
All right. This time your gravity hammer slams down so hard it entirely smashes the head and sensor arrays, basically the upper fuselage of the mech. You can see blood pouring out of the cockpit in the chest area as the mech falls over on its side, destroyed.
Take it.
All right.
No
4
prisoners.
on my heat roll.
Okay. Let's see, and that brings us to Rusty Hunter.
How many bad guys are left?
Let's see, we're down 3. There are 3 left.
I don't do anything except you see the apex cyberay's arms stretch out and little antennae come off of each of the fingertips, and inside you see Rusty Hunter frantically dabbing on computer chips and everything. And I give everybody a +6 to their power.
All right.
And if I don't roll a 6, I'll be out next turn.
Okay.
Oh.
And I rolled a 2,
It's all
so
in.
I am full on overheated. You see all the bars and they're just overheat, but like you get the information, like you can hit it here, you can do this, you can do that. So you're just flooded with information that I'm pulling from their sensors, but it's so consuming that my robot overheats, and I'm
right.
out next round.
Okay. You basically flood everyone's information HUDs with tactical information, basically overheating your central processing unit. And that will bring us back around to the top,
The enemies.
which is Max Storm, I believe. No. That's
The
not
bad
right.
guys.
Buck Starlight. Oh yeah, the bad
Buck
guys.
Starlight.
The bad guys close
Um,
into near. Essentially, they all close into melee range.
Okay, so yeah, Max. I mean, Buck's
Starlight.
Max just exhausts like this huge billowing steam out of it as it comes out of the overheat. The coolant kind of kicks in, and then so you get a +6 to power. Is that what you said?
Yeah. So my thing is add a number of overdrive points. Your allies have that number worth of power until the start of your next turn.
Nice. So I'm going to yeah, I'm gonna hit the
All right.
can I
real
hit
quick,
do it or
to me,
can I
that
line up two of them?
sounds- That
Well, hold on.
sounds like if it's a +6, you could put +2 to 3 different attacks, or +6 to
No,
1.
no.
attack.
Add a number of overdrive points. Your allies have that number worth of power until the start of your next turn. Don't make it more complicated.
Okay.
Yes.
Hey.
So yeah, so can I line up two of them or
If you take a move, I will let you do it. You can get if you take a move, you can fire on the remaining light mech and the damaged heavy mech.
I'll do it.
All right. You pull back and whip up your beam weapon and your particle weapon. Excuse me. Blah, blah.
Holy shit! I rolled double sixes plus the 8. So that's a 20.
The Blaze Titan backs up, basically crashing into the trees outside of the city walls. You see his weapon powering up, and just the beam shoots through both the power cells of the two mechs he has aligned in the target, creating a catastrophic failure, and both explode in a bright, I don't know, cheerful almost explosion. Basically, just almost evaporate from the beam weapons' direct hits. They fall over as little more than blackened husks of metal and slag.
All right, I'm gonna use my last action to just level my particle beam at the last one, and just tell him, and then put over the speakers to stand down.
All right. Let's see. Stand down. Let's see how we get to the end of the round and see what he does. Let's see. Drake Steel Drake. Sorry. Why did you go with?
They're not overheated.
Yeah, then you overheat. Why did you go with Steel Drake instead of Drake Steel? That doesn't make it sense.
I don't know. I think that's just the way I rolled it. Well, Matt,
The dice spoke.
Toker's not gonna give me a +6 and me not do anything.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm gonna attack.
Okay.
Fuck that. That's.
Vibroblade it is.
Can I at least just try to like chop off his legs instead of making the whole thing explode?
Sure, like I'm being graphic. If you choose not to try to destroy the pilot, let me know ahead of time.
Yeah, so I'm not gonna try to destroy the pilot if I could. Just, a nice swift chop to the legs to knock him off with his +6. I'm glad I got
Like
that
it?
+6, 9, 10. I got a 12.
That's
total.
nice.
You got a 12 altogether.
Yeah.
All right. You tried to strike at the thing. However, he was able to dodge a little bit out of the way of your presumably devastating attack. However, you're able to do a little bit of damage to him,
Overdrive.
and then you continue on.
Yeah.
Swinging. Go ahead.
Hey, that's Matt, you got a 20, right? So that's a 19.
Okay.
I rolled a 5, a 6, +6, +2.
This time, however, the enemy mech moves into the perfect position for your weapon swing. You pull down hard and slice into the hips of the enemy mech, basically severing the pilot's centers, the whole piloting apparatus from the mobility part, splitting it in two, disabling it entirely.
Yeah. Oh shit.
Hell yeah.
I do not.
I'm gonna watch so much anime
I
tonight after
overheat.
the show.
Yeah, and then I overheat.
And then you overheat. All right,
I
so
rolled a 2.
guys, we're gonna call it there tonight. We'll pick it up next time as you guys continue your assault on the city of Ionia. trying
Hell
to
yeah.
liberate it. And thanks for watching, everyone. I hope you got a little bit out of it.
Yeah, it was
I
fun.
thought I was gonna get killed when I pulled that and became incapacitated. They automatically can hit me, and
I
they were
know.
like they moved to get closer, and I was just like, yes. I thought they were already close enough to hit me. Ha I
Well, you
pushed
can't
the
kill-
Good
button.
stuff.
I pushed the button.
like
the
this.
Last Starfighter. Big break.
The Death Blossom.
The
or-
Death Blossom.
Death-
Yeah, the Death Spin.
Yeah, I want to do.
Dude, that's awesome. That's
This
like
game
the
is
encounter
I will
killer.
try
That's
to-
the
I will
encounter
try to
killer.
work out the rules a little bit better because I think I'm missing a few finer points, but we'll figure it out next time.
Yeah.
This is a cool system though. It's pretty fun, right? Leaves a lot of room for kind of imagination and
I
role
agree.
play and stuff in it. I dig it. I like it.
This overdrive is what makes it a lot of fun. I like being able to be like, all right, if I can risk it, I'm doing it again.
Yeah,
what
you might
else?
be able to do it. You do something really cool this round, but nothing for
Well-
the next 2 rounds. That's a good risk to take.
My mech, I
Maybe.
rolled up I lose 2 overheat every round.
Pretty cool. All right.
Yeah, I mean
so
that's an important power for sure.
somebody
Yeah.
take
I
us
dig
home.
it.
Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you in 2 weeks on this.
Yeah. See you in a couple weeks.
Yeah.
All right, see, hold on, let me put
Bye-bye.
it.
Sorry,
Hold on,
I'm
almost.
hitting
Let
the
me change it to the ending page. And we're about to end
Just
the
end it.